Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm gonna give you guys my full card predictions for each and every fight on this card. We got Moreno taking on Steve Erceg, two top contenders at flyweight. We got a former champion Brendan Moreno taking on that former title challenger in Steve Erceg. So that should be a good matchup there at flyweight. Erceg's coming off his first career loss by knockout, so we'll see how he bounces back from that. And we got Brendan Moreno coming back after a two-fight losing streak, and he got a win recently in Canada. I think it was Montreal. I think it might have been an Edmonton card. It was Montreal. I think UFC 315 is going to be Montreal in Canada. So I think that was in Calgary, Edmonton. So he's been looking pretty good right now. Moreno looks like he's got the motivation back to get that belt back at 125. We'll see if he can get over Steve Erceg this Saturday, and he's probably getting a title shot. I mean, maybe Royval might get a title shot because he's on a 2-5 win streak. He just beat Tatsuro Taira, and he just beat Brendan Moreno. And Moreno, yeah, his last loss was in Mexico City, so we'll see how he does back with his home crowd behind him. So in the co-main, when we got a local coming back after getting knocked out at UFC Noche. He got knocked out by Ignacio Bahamondes. He's taken under Dober, a guy known for his knockout power at 155. I think Dober has the most knockouts, maybe other than Poirier, at 155. So we'll see how that one goes. We got Joe Pyfer, Joe Body Bag Pyfer taking on Kelvin Gastelum. I was gonna say Kelvin Gastelum, but Kelvin Gastelum. So that should be a fun matchup there at 185 pounds. We got Rosas Jr. Obviously, this card wouldn't make any sense if you don't put Rosas Jr. on this card. Chibi. I can't do it. I tried it. At least I tried it. I mean, we got Chibi on this card. Taking on Winston Morales. I mean, this is probably the only reason they kept Winston Morales around, because he's like 2-7 in the UFC now, 3-7 in the UFC now. So like, this is probably the only reason they're keeping him around, so they can feed him to Rosas Jr. in Mexico City. But let's do the breakdown, guys. First fight on the card is going to be Austin Hubbard taking on Marco Mederos. Should be a really good matchup here, man. I'm going to go with Mederos. I've been high on Mederos. We took him as underdog on Dana White Tennis Series over Isai Saka, who's actually known for his wrestling. And over here, man, this is probably going to be a striking matchup. Austin Hubbard has some takedowns. I mean, do I see him taking on Mederos and controlling him on the ground? Not really. And I think Mederos, he's taken some time off. He hasn't fought in about a year, but he's been preparing. He's been training this whole time. He's not just sitting on the couch eating Doritos and Cheetos. And yeah, he's this was supposed to be Joe Huber versus Austin Hubbard, I think. So that was supposed to be the matchup here. Joe Huber was supposed to be on this card, and it was supposed to be Joe Huber versus Brenner. Then it was supposed to be Hubbard versus Joe Huber. Now it's actually Mederos versus Hubbard. So like, there's a lot of changes going on in this matchup. Hubbard is okay. I mean, he's got good striking, good cardio, he's durable. Normally he gets finished by submission. Not often that he gets knocked out. He's never been knocked out in his whole career in about 25 fights in MMA. So he's never been knocked out, but he has been hurt before. He's been wobbled before, and I do think Mederos is going to be able to. I'm not sure if he's going to put him away. I think Hubbard is really tough. I do think Mederos is going to win, maybe 30-27. I think Mederos is going to win this fight pretty clearly. I do trust his striking. I think he's way slicker on the feet. He's got nice knees up the middle. He knocked out Isai Saka with that same knee up the middle. Saka was shooting a takedown. I could see him landing a knee like that on Hubbard too. So maybe you could put him away, but I'm going to go with Mederos on the scorecards. Pretty confident here in Mederos, honestly. Mederos coming in at a -200. Honestly, I like that money line for Mederos, man. I think he's going to win. I'm pretty confident Mederos. He's one of my most confident picks on this card. So we're going to go Mederos on the first fight of the night. Dover, 2.5 rounds, -300. I like the money line for Mederos more than the over, but I think the over is not a bad parlay piece because Hubbard, I don't think Mederos really has hasn't really shown a lot of jiu-jitsu skills yet. So maybe he is working on that. The only way I see a submission here is if he hurts the Hubbard and Hubbard shoots a takedown. He maybe can get a gilly or something like that. But I think more than likely it's gonna be Mederos on the scorecards. Next fight on the card, we got Jamal Emmers taking on Gabriel Miranda. So Jamal Emmers, we did fade him with Nate Landwehr. We got Nate Landwehr like plus 185 or plus 180, I think it was. So he was looking good in that one, man. I watched that one earlier. I just watched that fight like a couple hours ago. So he was piecing up Nate Landwehr, and Nate Landwehr. I trust Nate Landwehr's durability more than Miranda. Obviously, that's one of the reasons I picked him to beat Jamal Emmers. And he was looking good in that first round. I think he was winning that first round, but like he got caught with an uppercut by Nate Landwehr, Nate the Train, baby. Let's go, Nate the Train. I was happy to see Nate the Train get that one done. Miranda is he has high level jiu-jitsu, not really the best wrestling. I've seen him take Cháirez back in that fight. His last fight, he fought in Paris. I think that was in Paris. So they've been feeding him to these French fighters in Paris. They fed him to Benoit Saint-Denis. Not sure if that was Paris. I mean, that might have been Paris too. Let's see, where was that? That was in Paris. Yeah, that was in Paris. So they've been feeding this guy to the French fighters in Paris. Then they gave him Shane Young. I did pick Miranda there as I think it was underdog. Yeah, I did pick him as underdog and picked him by first on submission. Because Shane Young is like probably the worst fighter from City Kickboxing. Has to be one of the worst fighters from City Kickboxing. I'm gonna go with Jamal Emmers, man. I think we're gonna see a first round knockout here. Miranda, his opportunity to win is gonna be first round submission. I don't think he has a cardio to like wrestle him for 3 rounds or like get a submission later. Like Jamal Emmers has been subbed before by Pat Sabatini. Well, Sabatini is way better grappler than Miranda. And I rate Sabatini way higher than Miranda, way higher. Sabatini's actually fighting next week. I think he's fighting Joanderson Brito in a co-main event, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm gonna go Jamal Emmers by first round knockout. Under 2.5 rounds, I think he should go under 2.5 rounds. Next fight on the card, we got Rafa Garcia taking on Pichel. Still got some cough, guys, so sorry about that. This one's gonna be pretty straightforward. Rafa Garcia struggles with people that can take him down and hold him down. Pichel, he can wrestle a bit, but like that's really not his game. He's mostly gonna go out there and strike with you. Like it'd be one thing if I seen him go out there and like take down Bonfim, but like he really wasn't getting takedowns out there. And I'm pretty confident in Garcia here. I think Garcia, it's a stand-up fight. Garcia has better boxing, better combinations overall on the feet. And I do think Garcia should be able to win this one by decision. I don't think he's gonna put him away. I think it's gonna go the distance, honestly. Garcia, he struggles with people that can take him down. Grant Dawson took him down. He came back after a huge layoff, almost 2-year layoff. Now, at least he's staying active now, so he's on Mexican and in the Mexico City card. So he's at home fighting in front of his people. So he's gonna have some motivation coming in. But Shell's 42 years old, man. I mean, I did pick John Blachowicz at 42 years old, and he should have won that fight, honestly. I mean, some media members scored that fight for John Blachowicz, and I thought he won the first and third round, but Shell's not on John Blachowicz's level, so I'm not gonna pick him here. I do think Garcia is gonna win this one on the scorecards. Garcia coming in at minus 500. God damn, minus 500 for Garcia. What's the over and under? No, that's not the over. Minus 275 for the over 2.5 rounds. Is there a world where he can put him away? I mean, Pichel is 42 years old, but the guy's extremely, extremely tough. Maybe you can put him away. Who knows, man? Like, he's almost getting up there now. So, like, eventually we're going to see his durability fade. I mean, and I don't think Bonfim has really a lot as a big finisher. I mean, I did pick Bonfim there by decision. I remember a lot of people were picking him by knockout over Pichel, but Pichel is pretty durable. And I don't even remember who I picked in that one, honestly, the Marco Madsen fight. That was like way too long ago. I can't even remember what happened back then. I'm going to go Garcia by decision. Next fight on the card, we got Julia Polastri taking on Lupita Godinez. Now, Lupi, I did pick her over Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern's been looking really good right now. And she should have won that fight, man. I bet her plus 110. And that's why I stopped betting WMA fights overall this year. But like, she should have won that fight, man. Even last week, like I picked Puza Tomer at plus 150, I think underdog. So he lands that crazy high kick, and then he gets armbarred like 5 seconds after. You cannot make this shit up, honestly. In MMA, you just can't make this shit up in WMA. Polastri's okay, man. He looked okay in their fight against Josephine Knudsen. He had some moments in that fight, I think, or maybe I'm remembering that wrong. But like Josephine Knudsen did outstrike her clearly. So he had some takedowns, but really didn't do a lot of the takedowns. Corey McKenna, they actually cut Corey McKenna for that one. It was just a horrible fight. McKenna was landing shots, and McKenna's got like T-Rex arms, honestly. Like he's got like 50. Well, let's see what McKenna's reach is. McKenna's got like 50s, 58-inch reach. I mean, that's probably the shortest reach among any fighters on the UFC roster. She's okay. I mean, she beat Pup. I don't even know this girl's legit. She lost to Jasmine. She's on her first on the Dynamite series. Not bad, honestly. That loss isn't bad. And Godinez has been letting me down, but like she's been fighting high level opposition. And she won the third round against the Jandiroba. She did get out wrestled early, but those fights are extremely close. I think this fight goes over 2.5 rounds at a high clip. And I'm gonna go with Lupita Godinez. Even though she's been letting me down, probably not gonna bet her at -200, -225 now almost. Because they never really know what's gonna happen in these WMA fights, and the judges have been absolutely atrocious recently too. I'm gonna pick her. I'm pretty confident she's gonna win this one. I think she has the wrestling to defend takedowns, and she should be able to land the better shots on the feet. I trust her striking just a bit more than Polastri. Let's see what Lupita Godinez is -220. Yeah, that line's way too high, man. She'd be like -180, -160-ish. Over -575. God damn. Probably, I think it does go over. Godinez by decision. That's the pick. Next fight on the card, we got Melchizedek Costa taking on Christian Rodríguez, man. Christian Rodríguez is 5-1 in the UFC. He got a really good win over Bassi, who was making his debut from Contender Series. And Bassi kind of like looked lost on the feet. He really didn't have much to offer on the feet. And I don't think that's going to be the case here with Melchizedek Costa. Costa can strike, he can kickbox, he can land high body kicks, leg kicks, high kicks. And I don't think Costa's a one-trick pony like Bassi or these other guys like Bulgarian. I mean, doesn't really have much striking. He's more of a just wrestler. Cameron Simon has okay striking, but I think he did not. Rodríguez actually missed weight for that one. That was 135 pounds, by the way. This is 145 pounds. Melchizedek Costa has fought up at 155 in his debut against Thiago Moises. He beat Ostalingo clearly. I'll kickbox him there. He just outstruck him there. Lost to Steve Garcia. He was controlling Steve Garcia in the first round. He had his back standing up. He was holding him in the clinch. Steve Garcia is an absolute menace. I mean, absolutely, he's got the most active knockout streak right now in the UFC. I think Poitin had like 3 in a row. Right now, Garcia has like 5 in a row. 5 KOs in a row right now. He's got the most active knockout streak right now. So no shame getting knocked out by Steve Garcia. Garcia can do that. I think Garcia can do that to Rodríguez. Honestly, I truly believe that. If Rodríguez, they gave him Steve Garcia, I think Garcia knocks him out. But Rodríguez has got good striking, pretty good takedown defense. Man, I'm gonna go with Costa, Melchizedek Costa. I think Costa can get this one done. Now, Rodríguez, like, when he's underdog, he wins. When he's a favor, he loses. I mean, he was, like, -200 over Julian Rosa, and then he gets sub. He was getting out kickbox on the feet also. Like, let's not forget about that part. Rodríguez, can he win this fight? I mean, maybe. But I got a sneaky feeling that Costa can pull this one off. So I'm going to go with Costa here as a slight underdog. Costa right now is -130, +136. Give me Melchizedek Costa to win. Let's see what the over and under is. Over and under 2.5 rounds, +195. I think it could go under, honestly. I think there's a chance that we could see a submission here from Costa. But if he doesn't get the finish, I mean, I do think I don't think Rodríguez is gonna finish him, because I do think Costa's really tough. And I don't think Rodríguez is gonna sub him. Next fight on the card, we got Atiba Gautier taking on Jose Medina. I mean, Jose Medina is probably the best punching bag in the UFC right now. I mean, he's been losing 30-27s over and over. The guy's durable though, so we gotta give him some credit. The guy just not good, man. I mean, we did bet on a Gautier at like even money on the contender series. So I like what I've seen from Gautier. Not sure what his cardio is gonna look like. He's finished everyone in the first round. So there are a lot of questions. I mean, so like even like last I think a couple weeks back when I did pick Musasa, I didn't bet that fight. Cause like you never really know, man. You never really know how these guys are gonna look at the UC level, but they're feeding him an absolute can here, trash can. Medina absolutely sucks. I don't think he's any good. He's durable. I mean, he's got cardio, so he's got okay grappling. I mean, but like grappling really isn't even that good either. I'm gonna go here by first round knockout. I mean, I really hope he knocks him the fuck out. I mean, I don't want to see Medina. I can't believe this guy's still in the UFC. He should be cut by now. Give me Gautier. I'm pretty confident he's gonna be able to win this one. Well, you never know what kind of jiu-jitsu he has. You never know. He might be a complete white belt on the ground. Minus 150 for the over 1.5 rounds. This was 130 when I seen her last night. I was thinking about it. I was like, Medina's pretty tough, man. It could go over, but then I was like, I don't know, man. Reese has good submission skills and he has some power, but like, and then the other guy like Gazi like he's pretty terrible. I can't believe you actually bet him over Lopez. That was just horrible bet there. I'm gonna go here. I think the physicality is gonna be the difference here, and he's got more power, better striking, and even if like he gasses, I mean, I don't even know if Medina has it in him to finish him. Like he's gonna go here. He's gonna have to be extremely gassed out to get finished by this dude. Give me go here by KO. Next fight on the card, we got Edgar Cháirez taking on Cesar Vergara. Cesar Vergara coming off that brutal KO loss to Ramazan Tamirov. I mean, no shame losing to Tamirov. I did pick Tamirov by knockout there. He lost to Almabayev, just got wrestled, and he had some good moments on the feet, but like he just got out wrestled. He couldn't defend a takedown. He beat Vinicius Salvador. Daniel Lacerda actually had him running for his life in that first round. He's like one of those guys that runs away. He's like he turns into a track star when you start hitting him in the face, like Chelsea Chandler, Cesar Vergara, Almabayev, and in that fight against Manel Cap, he was running for his life there. Almabayev, over Manel Cap. Losing to Suratara, no shame in that one. So he's been fighting high level opposition, but Cháirez was close to submitting Suratara. If you guys don't remember, he almost had that triangle off his back in that third round. Insane. If he had like maybe like 30 more seconds to go, maybe he could have finished that triangle off his back. So I do like Cháirez here, man. He's fighting at home, and I do think you can submit Vergara. I'm gonna pick Cháirez by submission. I think he's got sneaky jiu-jitsu off his back, and I could see Cesar Vergara shooting takedowns if he's not comfortable on the feet. And I don't think he's gonna be comfortable on the feet. I think Cháirez has more power. And even in that Joshua Van fight, man, I did pick him there as like a plus 200 underdog, and I did give you guys a play plus 2.5 on Cháirez, and that cast a plus 2.5. I think that did cash. And the pick wasn't bad. I mean, picking Cháirez over Joshua Van. I mean, I'm pretty high on Joshua Van, so like that's like one of the few times I've picked against Joshua Van in the UFC. And he was looking good at the UFC Noche, so I was like, maybe he can get it done. He almost knocked out. He almost knocked down Joshua Van in the second round. He was hurting him bad, but like Joshua Van's extremely tough. I think he can finish him in the first round. I'm gonna go Cháirez by finish here. Cháirez minus 325. I mean, the odds are kind of wide, but like I don't even know where Vergara is gonna win this fight. He's gonna have to wrestle him all 3 rounds. Under 2.5 rounds, give me the under 2.5 rounds, plus 120. Under 2.5 rounds, I think it goes under. Honestly, I do see this one going under 2.5 rounds. Cháirez by ITD finish. I like that submission. Even I think the submission is super live for Cháirez. All right, let's move on, guys. Next fight on the card is gonna be Lazy Boy, my favorite, one of my favorite fighters at 125 pounds. Ronaldo Rodríguez taking Kevin Borjas, man. I mean, this guy Rodríguez is extremely tough. He's still learning. I mean, he's only 25 years old, only 25, and Borjas is only 27. Borjas has been fighting the much better opposition in the UFC than the Lazy Boy. Like, so we gotta give Borjas some credit. Well, like he got absolutely butchered by Costa in that first round. Now, would Costa do the same thing to Rodríguez? I don't know. I'm not really too sure. I think Rodríguez is extremely tough and he can grapple, he can wrestle, he's got good cardio, and the guy is gonna stay in there. But he's gonna fight with his heart, and the guy's got a heart for sure. Give me Rodríguez here. I am gonna pick Rodríguez. I'm gonna pick him by decision. I think this is gonna be extremely close fight. Now Borjas, if he is able to sub takedowns, maybe he can win. Cause I do like his striking on the feet. I think he's got. I don't think he's got a lot of power on the feet. I mean, but he did drop Joshua in the first round. Now that I say he doesn't have any power. I just remember that he dropped him in the first round, and Van came. I think Van came back and won the second, third round, and Borjas was getting tired. So if this is a stand-up fight, maybe Borjas can win, but like I don't trust his grappling. Honestly, I think he's gonna be taken on here, and I'm gonna pick Rodríguez by like submission, even maybe like a submission. Give me Rodríguez by submission or by points. So maybe you can find that prop on DraftKings. The lazy boy right now is let's see what the odds are. Rodríguez plus minus 156. The odds are close. I mean, this should be close, but I'm gonna go with lazy boy. Next fight on the card, we got David Martinez taking on Simon Oliveira. Now we did bet on David Martinez's fight on Dana White Tennis Series. We took the over. We took the fight goes a distance, and then I did pick him by decision there, but like I was more confident that fight goes a distance at like minus 130 there. Cause honestly, I knew that Franklin is really tough, and he's probably gonna be able to like maybe shoot a couple takedowns, survive, and he got picked apart for like all 3 rounds. And Martinez won that fight 30-27 or 20-28 if I'm not wrong. I think it's 30-27 for Martinez. And he's really good, man. Martinez is really good. His sister is also fighting in the UFC. I forgot what her name exactly was. Simon Oliveira, we haven't seen him in over 2 years, and now they're bringing him back, probably for one reason alone, to get Martinez a good win here. And I am gonna go with Martinez by I think he can finish this guy, man. Honestly, like Oliveira is okay, like he's kind of mid, but like his durability, cardio is kind of suspect, and I do think Martinez can like standing TKO him eventually, maybe even like knock him down, finish him like second, third round. So I'm gonna go with Martinez by like a second, third round. I really like his striking, I really like his takedown defense. He's got great cardio, so I'm not really worried about getting tired. He is coming over from Dana White Tennis Series, making his debut, but like this is a really good matchmaking by the UFC. They want to see him win, and he's gonna win this one. High confidence for Martinez here. Martinez is minus. He's like a heavy favorite coming over from Contender Series, but I think he should be. I think he should be like minus 400 here. Honestly, I don't say that often with guys coming over from Contender Series, but I like what I've seen from Martinez. David Martinez minus 400. He's actually opened up minus 270. I think that minus 270 was probably more fair, but like under 2.5 rounds plus 105. I think it goes on under 2.5 rounds. Honestly, I think Martinez by ITD, probably like a KO, TKO, standing TKO even. Next fight on the card, we got Rosas Jr. Chi wee wee. Okay, let me not do that again. Let me not do that again. I had to do it for Rosas Jr. Rosas Jr. taking on Vince Morales, and like I was saying earlier, man, this is probably the only reason they're keeping Vince Morales around in the UFC still, because he's like 3-7 in the UFC now. I mean, normally they cut him pretty quick when you go negative in the UFC. So this is probably his last chance to stay in the UFC, and I just don't think it's gonna work out for Vince Morales. Now, don't get me wrong, he's got good jiu-jitsu, okay wrestling, like he can grapple, he can scramble, but like he always ends up on like the on the losing side of these scrambles, and like he always gets all scrambled, and he goes for the Peruvian necktie over and over and over. He's got a couple of these Peruvian neckties and dart chokes. Is he gonna dart choke Rosas Jr.? No, I don't see it happening. Honestly, I just don't see it happening. I think Rosas Jr. is gonna. Is he gonna submit him? Like, I think he could probably lock in a submission, honestly. Rosas Jr. striking is getting better, but like his bread and butter is the wrestling, right? Obviously, he's 20 years old, he's still a kid. But like, I'm gonna go with Rosas Jr. Pretty high confidence in Mexico City at home. Now he had a tough time with the Richie Lang. Richie Lang was making a tough fight for Rosas Jr. He couldn't lock in a submission, but he won the first round with the wrestling, then he lost the second on. Then I was like, oh shit, he's gonna lose this fight. Then he goes back to the wrestling in the third round. So the guy's got good fight IQ. He's learning on the job. He's still really, really young. He's gonna start putting it together. And I like what I've seen from Rosas Jr. I mean, he should have won that. He could have won that fight against Rodríguez, who is a weight bully. I mean, like he used to fight. He used to miss weight. I think he missed weight for that fight also, if I'm not mistaken. Did he miss weight for that one? Let me see. Yeah, he did miss weight for that Rosas Jr. fight. So I wasn't wrong on that. Give me Rosas Jr. by submission or decision. So I really do like that prop on Rosas Jr. Maybe even like a ground and pound TKO, but I could see this one going the distance too, because Morales, he's tough if anything. I mean, he's extremely tough. And I don't think Rosas Jr. is gonna like knock him out on the feet. So it's gonna have to be like a ground and pound TKO or submission. But I'm pretty confident Rosas Jr. to win on this card. Next fight on the card, guys, we got Kelvin Gastelum taking on Joe Bodybag Pyfer. Let's go, man. Let's go. I'm pumped for this one. We got Kelvin Gastelum. Is this a 185? So he's back on 185. So Kelvin Gastelum, he's fighting at 170. Was that a 170? That was at 170, right? So he's moving up now again. And that was 185 pounds. Okay. Wasn't Daniel Rodríguez fighting at 170 pounds? Okay, that I remember what happened. Okay, so they were supposed to fight 170 pounds. Then Kelvin Gastelum, I think he missed weight or something, or like he couldn't make. No, they had to change that because he couldn't make 170 pounds because he was eating out fast food and stuff like that. So they had to change that to 85 pounds. Because I was like so confused. I was like, wasn't he just fighting at 170 pounds? Then I remembered that it actually moved the fight to catch weight at 185 pounds. So that's what happened. So he's back at 185 pounds. He's been fighting 185 pounds. Things really haven't been going well for him. 170 pounds. He made his. He actually looked really good in the Sean Brady fight, but we just found out I found out Sean Brady is really, really, really good. I can't believe I picked Leon Emmers there. Horrible pick on my part there, but he got the win over Chris Curtis. I mean, like, I don't even think he won that fight. I mean, there was like a headbutt in there. Like, it was extremely close. Body bag Pyfer, I think he can grapple here. He's gonna be the bigger guy by a lot. I think he's gonna go get a submission here. Honestly, I got a sneaky feeling Joe Pyfer is gonna grapple, and he's got really good grappling, and I think he's gonna be able to lock in a submission on Kelvin Gastelum. Give me Joe Pyfer by submission. People are picking him by knockout. I mean, can he knock out Kelvin Gastelum? He's gonna have to be the first one to knock him out, because Gastelum has that crazy unreal chin on him. Never been knocked out in 23 fights in the UFC. So give me Joe Pyfer by submission. I'm gonna say like a second down submission for Joe Pyfer. He can strike with him. He can grapple. He's gonna be much bigger. He's gonna be able to land the better shots. I could see maybe Kelvin Gastelum shooting takedowns on him and getting reversed and getting locked in a submission, maybe even a guillotine or something like that. So give me Pyfer by submission here. I'm pretty confident Pyfer is gonna win this one. He's like minus 500, minus 425 for a good reason. More ways to win. Next fight on the card, we got Manuel Torres taking on Dober, man. Dober is on a 2-5 losing streak right now, but against top guys. Lost to Renato Moicano. Honestly, he could have won that fight. I mean, if you go back and watch that fight, I actually bet on, I think I bet the fight under 2.5 rounds, so I lost money on the under there, but like, he's just kind of like, he's got his fight IQ is like kind of like suspect at times for Dober, because like, I think he lost the first round right to Moicano. He got out grappled in the first round. Then he like second round, like he's winning the second. He's lighting up Moicano on the feet, like he almost close to knocking him out. Then in the third round, I mean, like he's lighting up Moicano in the third round. Then he goes for a judo throw in Moicano. Horrible idea, Dober. Why would you do that? Why would you ever go for a Why would you ever go for a takedown on a guy like Moicano? And then he lost that fight 20-28. Took on John Silva. John Silva was my lock of the week on that. I locked John Silva back to back. Like he fought like 2 times, I think, in a week or like 2 weeks. He fought Jordan, then he fought Dober. Took the Dober fight on short notice. So like he actually made it like he was getting beat up in that fight. Like he was still out there pressuring forward. My only problem with Torres is like I did pick him Bob Mondes, but Bob Mondes is really good. Bob Mondes was a locked Vigo returner, so like I know how good Bob Mondes really is. I did bet him over Bob Mondes at plus money. He closed in as a favorite there before the fight at UFC Noche. But like his problem is, man, he's just like Dober, like he kind of runs head first into strikes. He's got good forward pressure, nice kicks, nice knees up the middle, and his wins are raising pretty well, man. I win over Duncan. I mean, submitting Duncan. Duncan's out here submitting everyone with the guillotine. I mean, the guy's he's got that guillotine locked in on everyone. I mean, at this point, so that wins aging well. The knockout over Nicholas Mota was insane, guys. I mean, that was unreal knockout over Nicholas Mota. He was losing the first round. I mean, in that fight, I remember knocked out Frank Camacho. Not even sure who that guy is anymore. I don't remember that guy. He's actually like 3-1 in the UFC. Lost to Bamon is ranked now in the top 15. So no shame in that one. Dober, he's got the most knockouts in the UFC, and I think I trust cardio wise. I mean, who's got the better cardio? Dober. I feel like who's more durable than Dober or Torres? I feel like it's Dober, man. I feel like it's Dober. I mean, he got knocked up in Favola, but like he was still trying to like recover. I didn't see him just kind of like turtle up and give up. And the referee stopped that fight. I mean, that was a good stoppage, I guess, but like he was still trying to like fight back, recover. Lost to Bratter though. I mean, so like look how many fight of the night bonuses that he has. Like he's got like 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 fight of the night performances. Not 8 fight of the night. I mean, a couple of fight of the night and a couple of performance of the night bonuses. So the guys, he's pretty much in every fight that he's in. He was losing that round to, he was losing the first round to Bobby Green. Then he knocked him out in the second round. Man, this one's like kind of tough for me. Like I could see this one going one or two ways. I could see Torres maybe hurting him on the feet, then jumping on his back and submitting him like a rear naked choke or something like that. Because Dober does make a lot of mistakes when he's grappling. And I could see a Dober maybe hurting him on the feet early. Torres like not really being able to get him out of there early in the first round. Then Dober comes back in the second round, puts pressure on him, starts breaking him. Because Torres' striking defense is really bad. I mean, we can say the same thing about Dober also. I'm gonna go with Dober, man. I think Dober. I could be wrong on this one, but like I like Torres. I hope he wins. But like I feel like Dober can get this one done, man. He's got good cardio. He's fought the much better opposition. Other than like Bob Mondes, I mean Torres has been fighting Duncan, Mota, Camacho. Like Dober's fought Islam Makhachev, and he gave Islam a tough. I mean, I wouldn't say a tough fight. I mean, but like it took Islam a couple of takedowns to like submit him. It wasn't that easy for Makhachev. I mean, Makhachev obviously pound for pound number one right now for good reason. Knocked out Nasrat in the first round. I mean, that was impressive. Knocked out Hernandez. Like he's got a lot of power, man. 9 knockouts in the UFC. I mean, that is pretty impressive. So give me Dober by knockout, and we'll see what happens. And he's underdog, so I'll like that for Dober. Plus 100 for Dober. Give me Dober underdog on in the co-main event. Next fight on the card, we got the main event of the evening, guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And also, if you guys want to support my channel, you can become a member on my channel. I do live streams. I do fight companions for each and every card every week. So if that's something you want to do, you want to support the channel, you guys like what I do here, you guys can become a member and also like and subscribe. It really goes a long way with the YouTube algorithm if you guys hit the like button and then leave a comment down below. And you can tell me who you guys are most confident picks are on this card. Let's go, guys. We got the main event of the evening now. Steve Erceg taking on Brandon Moreno. This is like a matchup with the nerds. I mean, Brandon Moreno is a nerd. Steve Erceg is a nerd. So we'll see how this one goes. Astro Boy coming off a brutal KO loss to Cháirez France. Cháirez France does have a lot of power, but like he was actually my lock of the week over in that fight over Cháirez France because I was like he's gonna be able to like stay on the outside, pick him apart, maybe even wrestle, grapple. Horrible lock on my part there. That's the game, you know. That's the game. I mean, last week I lost my lock week with Fletcher. Fletcher should have won that fight, but like you can't. You never know with the judges. I mean, you never know what's gonna happen with these judges. But like, let's get back to this breakdown. Brandon Moreno, he was on a 2-5 loser streak. He lost in Mexico City last time over Royval, and he just didn't look all that hungry out there. It was a close matchup for sure. Like Royval, I honestly thought Royval edged it out by like 48-47, so I did score that for Royval, even though I wanted Moreno to win that one. Lost to Pentosa. I did pick Pentosa there in that trilogy. I think trilogy, or I think that was a trilogy, or maybe the rematch, because they fought before. Really close matchup there. He had moments in that fight. Some people score that for Moreno. Some people score that for Pentosa. So he's only lost to top contenders. Beat Figgy. I mean, sub Figgy. I mean, in the second round, impressive there. Beat Figgy. Got the Dr. Stoppers KO over Figgy. Beat Kaikar France 2 times. I mean, knocked him out with a body kick, liver kick in the third round. Kaikar France was probably winning the first couple rounds in that matchup though. I trust Moreno's durability. I trust his cardio more than Steve Erceg. Erceg's got good striking, good kickboxing, and he can grapple. But like, is he gonna submit Moreno? I don't see it. Is he gonna knock him out? I don't see it. He knocked out Chanel. I mean, so I don't really care about if he knocked out Chanel. Give me Moreno by. I'm gonna say he wins by decision. Could he knock him out? I mean, maybe like he can like land some body kick or something, like something crazy that hurts Erceg. That liver kick is really nasty from Moreno. But I think it's going to go off rounds. I'm going to say Moreno gets it done by like 49-46, maybe in like 48-47. Give me Moreno to win, and that's going to be my full card prediction. So we're going to go with Moreno in the main event, minus 186 for Moreno. Give me Moreno. Over 4.5 rounds, minus 240. I think he goes over. So we're going to go with Moreno, Dober, Pyfer, Rosas Jr., Martinez, Rodríguez, Cháirez, Gautier, Costa, Godinez, García, Emmers, and Mederos. So those are my full card predictions, guys. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree or disagree with my predictions on the main and the co-main and the rest other picks. And I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. Take it easy, have a good week, and stay safe out there, stay healthy. And I'll see you guys. Maybe I'll go live in the next couple of days. So, and also join Discord, man. We got a really good Discord. We cashed an NBA last night. We drop NBA plays like almost every single night. So make sure you guys click the join Discord. It's free. I mean, so like, it's not gonna cost you guys a penny. There's no paywall or anything like that for Discord. It's free community. We got like over 400 members in Discord now. So hopefully I see you guys in Discord soon. Later, guys.